Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss class 9th science 1 lesson number 3 current electricity numericals. If you are watching my channel for first time, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Let us start. First we will discuss the important formulas of this lesson. First one, current I is equal to Q upon T, where I is the current, Q is the charge and T is the time. And unit of current is ampere. Next, potential difference V is equal to W upon Q, where V is the potential difference, W is the work done, and Q is the total charge. Unit of potential difference is volt. Next is Ohm's law. By Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, where V is the potential difference, I is the current, and R is the resistance. Next is resistance in series. Effective resistance in series is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Here three resistance are connected in series. Okay. If n resistance are there, then the formula will be Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus etc. plus Rn will come. Where Rs is the effective resistance in series, R1, R2, R3 are the individual resistance. Unit of resistance is ohm. Next is effective resistance connected in parallel. 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Next is resistivity. Resistivity rho is equal to Ra upon L, where rho is the resistivity, R is the resistance, A is area, and L is the length. Unit of resistivity is ohm meter. I hope it is clear to you. If you want, please take the screenshot. Let us start with the numericals. Solve the following problems. First one, the resistance of 1 meter nichrome wire is 6 ohm. If it reduce the length of the wire to 70 centimeter, what will be the resistance? So here 1 meter nichrome wire is there and its length is reduced by 70 centimeters. So if the length changes, resistance will also change. We want to find out the new resistance. Okay. First, we will write what is given in the question. Okay. Resistance is given here. Two resistance are there. So first resistance we will take as R1. Resistance R1 is equal to 6 ohm. And the corresponding length is, let it be L1. L1 is equal to 1 meter. Okay. Now the length is changed. That is new length. Okay. New length is reduced. Therefore, let it be L2. L2 is equal to 70 centimeters. See the unit? It is given in centimeter. We have to convert it into meter. How to convert? To convert centimeter to meter, divide by 100. So we will get, go two places left and put the decimal. Okay, 0.7 meter we will get. Now, corresponding resistance we want to find out. So, to find resistance R2, this is what we want to find out. R2. Okay, here length and resistance is given. So, what information we have? From that, we have to find out resistance R2. Resistance and length is given. What is the relation? Which formula we have to use? We know resistance is directly proportional to length. Which formula? From resistivity formula, we will get resistivity rho is equal to Ra upon L. Okay. Here we want to find out resistance. So cross multiply and write R is equal to. R is equal to, on cross multiplying, we will get rho L upon A. Okay. Now let us start with our solution. Here, rho and A is not given. Here, see the question, we reduce the length. length is reduced. Area is not changed, only length is changed. So area will remain constant. We are not changing the wire. Same wire is used. The same 1 meter nichrome wire is reduced to 70 centimeter. That means the material will remains the same. So resistivity rho remains the same. Area and resistivity will remains the same. Okay. Here two resistance are there. So we will write for first resistance R1 the formula as rho L1 upon A. Okay. No need to write rho 1 and A1 because it remains constant. It will not change. And for R2 we can write rho L2 upon A. Okay, let it be equation number 1 and 2. We want to find out R2. So I'm going to divide these two equations. So right here, dividing equation 1 by 2. Okay, equation 2. So what you will get, children? Here you will get R1 upon R2. Okay, left hand side divided. Now we have to divide right hand side. Right hand side rho L1 upon A1 divided by rho L2 upon A2. So instead of dividing, you can multiply, but take the reciprocal. So reciprocal of rho L2 upon A is A upon rho L2. Okay, A cancelled, rho and rho will get cancelled. We got L1 upon L2. So what we got? R1 upon R2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Now substitute the values. What is R1? 6. R2 we don't know. So write R2 only. L1 is 1 upon L2 is 0.7. Now cross multiply and find out the value of R2. R2 is equal to 6 into 0.7. That is equal to 7 6 are 42. Here one decimal is there. So one place left here to go and put the decimal. Now R2, we got resistance. What is the unit of resistance? Ohm. So the value of R2 is 4.2 ohm. I hope it is clear to you. Let us solve the next question. When two resistors are connected in series, their effective resistance is 80 ohm. So what is given in the question? Given two resistors are connected in series and their effective resistance is given. Effective resistance in series we are denoting by RS. So RS is given 80 ohm. Okay, here it is ohm. When they are connected in parallel, their effective resistance is 20 ohm. Okay, if they are connected in parallel, that means RP, their effective resistance is 20 ohm. What are the value of the two resistance? The resistance value is not given. Only resistance in series or parallel. Effective resistance is given. We want to find out the value of resistance. Two resistors are there. Okay. So here, resistance in series is given 80. We know the formula. So here we want to find out, two resistance. That means R1 and R2. Resistance R1 and R2 we want to find out. Okay. Formula. Here series and parallel, both the values are given. So we have to use both the formulas. We know the formula for series is RS is R1 plus R2. And for parallel, it is 1 upon RP is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. These two formulas we have to use. Let us start with the solution. Okay. Here it is given, RS is given. Okay. So from this, we can write, so given information is RS is equal to R1 plus R2, or we can write from this, what is R2? R2 is, because both the values are unknown. So we wrote R2 is equal to RS minus R1. Okay, now substitute the values. R2 is equal to, what is RS? 80 minus R1. R1 and R2 we don't know. Let it be equation number 1. Okay. Now it is given 1 upon RP formula we know. 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Okay. Here take the LCM first. 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Take the LCM. So it will become 1 upon RP is equal to R1 plus R2 upon R1 R2. Okay. Now substitute the values. 1 upon, what is RP? RP is given 20 is equal to R1 plus R2. What is R1 plus R2? R1 plus R2 is RS. RS value we know. What is that? 80. That is 80 upon R1 R2. R1. What is R2? From equation number 1. What is R2? 80 minus R1. Okay. Now we have to open the bracket. First cross multiply and then open the bracket. This will go here and 20 will go here. Okay, on cross multiply. So we will get R1 into, okay, R1 into 80 minus R1 is equal to 20 into 80 will come. 20 into 80. What is 20 into 80? 8 2s are 16. Then put 2 zeros, 1600. Now here open the bracket. R1 into 80, 80 R1 minus R1 into R1 is R1 square is equal to 1600. Okay. Now arrange this equation. We will take this minus R1 and 80 to right side. We will get R1 square minus R1 square will become plus R1 and 80 R1 will become minus 80 R1. Plus already 1600 is there on the right side is equal to 0. So now you got R1 square minus 80 R1 plus 1600 is equal to 0. You got a quadratic equation. Okay. So you have already learned how to solve quadratic equation. Okay. Here product should be 1600. Okay. And sum should be minus 80. Which are the numbers? If you multiply two numbers, their product should be 1600 and sum should be 80. Which are the numbers? Yes, 40 into 40. 4 4s are 16. Then put 2 zeros, 1600. Okay, 40 into 40 is 1600. Then 80 should come. That means sum. The sum is 80. Here it is minus 80. And here product is plus. When we are getting product plus minus into minus is plus. So here minus 40 will come. So we can write this quadratic equation as R1 square minus 40 R1 minus 40 R1. Okay. Plus 1600 is equal to 0. Okay. From the first two, what is common? R1 is common. Take R1 common. Then what is remaining? R1 minus 40. Okay. So the next term, what is common? 40 is common. Okay. We'll take minus 40 common. Then what is remaining? R1 minus 40. Okay, is equal to 0. Now, in this, which is common, R1 minus 40 is common. Take R1 minus 40 common. Then here what is there? R1 is there minus 40 is equal to 0. Okay. Now we got to equate it is 0. To 0. R1 minus 40 is equal to 0. Here also that only. R1 minus 40 is equal to 0. Okay. So what is the value of R1? Take minus 40 to the other side. You will get the value of R1 as 40 ohm. So we got R1 as 40 ohm. Now, see what is R2? R2 is RS minus R1. RS we know it is given in the question 80. So R2 is equal to 80 minus R1 is 40. So 80 minus 40 is 40. So we got the value of, therefore, the value of two resistance are, value of two resistance are, R1 is equal to 40 ohm, comma, R2 is equal to 40 ohm. I hope it is clear to you. Let us solve the next question. If a charge of 40 coulomb flows through a conducting wire in 5 minutes, what is the value of current? Here charge and time is given. We want to find out current. So let us write what is given. Charge is given. Charge is denoted by the letter Q. Q is equal to 420 coulomb. Coulomb is the unit of charge. Next, time is given. What's the time? Time is 5 minutes. Time is denoted by the letter T. That is T is equal to 5 minutes. Here, time is given in minutes. We want to convert it into second. We know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 5 minutes is 5 into 60. That is 300 seconds. Okay. Now, we want to find out current. That is to find current I. Okay, what is the next step? Next step, we have to write the formula. We know that current I is equal to Q upon T. Okay, now you got the formula. Substitute the values in the formula, you will get the solution. That is I is equal to Q is 420 divided by time is 300. 0 cancelled. Okay, we got 42 upon 30. We can cancel with the 2, that is 15, and here 21. Now we can cancel with the 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. 7 divided by 5. 5 1s are 5. 2 remainder, put a point and put 0. 5 4s are 20. So we got 1.4 ampere. So we got the value of current as current I is equal to 1.4 ampere. Very easy. I hope all the 3 sums are clear to you. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel and also share with your friends and classmates.